I'm not sure if you recognize me from other videos, but I promise you that if you stay till the end of this video and you take some notes and you honestly grasp what I'm about to say, this has the potential to change your life forever. More importantly, to change your results to sustainable results. If you are someone who has struggled with your nutrition, with staying consistent with exercise, you've hired coaches, you've been on different diets, different plans, you've yo-yo dieted, you've bounced back, probably with a vengeance, then you most likely want to stay for this video. My name is JT Tapias and I'm a professional fitness life coach, and I've been in the space of fitness and nutrition for the past 23 years with a very serious focus on sustainable, proper nutrition. And one of the things that I've seen and I've come up with in my years of interacting with people is that the reason most people yo-yo diet and they're constantly on a vicious circle is because they have never really connected to their why. And so the title of this video is the reason why most diets fail and how to end the vicious cycle. Have you ever taken a moment to reflect on your why? In other words, the purpose that fuels your actions. What do you believe? Understanding your why is essential for unlocking your true potential and living a fulfilled life. Have you ever wondered the reason some people have massive success and achieve sustainable results? Well, it all boils down to a simple yet powerful pattern known as the golden circle, which, by the way, was popularized by Simon Sinek in his famous TED Talk, consisting of 3 essential elements: what, how, and why. The truly effective leaders act from their why. They have a deep sense of purpose, a strong belief in their mission. They understand that people are not just interested in what they do or how they do it. They are more than anything driven by why they do. And when you have a belief that ignites a fire within you, nothing can stop you, and positive results just are inevitable. You work from your blood, sweat, and tears to pursue your dreams and make a meaningful impact. So what do you believe? Take a moment to reflect on what you believe. Take a moment to reflect on your values, your passions, what resonates with you. Those beliefs shape your actions and influence the why you navigate through life and how you pursue your most cherished and ambitious goals. Oftentimes, people ask me how I manage to get up every day at 3:10 a.m. in the morning to read, pray, meditate on the Word of God, and work out. How do I consistently do these things day after day? Honestly, I don't know of any other way than to tap into your why. Your biggest pain point, childhood wounds, have the potential to unleash sustainable changes in and out of our lives. I wake up on a mission to feed my mind, my body, and my spirit. Because growing up, I had lots of pain and trauma, and my life was just very, very dysfunctional. And so I want to do everything in my power to provide a better life for my family. By feeding my mind, body, and spirit first thing in the morning, it primes me for success the rest of the day. I also believe that everyone deserves to live their best and healthiest life. I believe each person can create positive change and make a difference in the lives of others. My purpose, my driving force is to honor God, provide and protect for my wife and my daughters, and to love others unconditionally. And as a byproduct of living this way, I subconsciously give others permission to live a life aligned with their passions and their aspirations. I truly believe that one of the reasons most people have a hard time sticking to proper nutrition and exercise is because most people, you ask, know what they want. Most people want a healthy, strong body. They just don't know why they want it. Most people have an idea of how to bring their goals to fruition, but the vast majority of people have never taken the time to truly connect to their why. A why that pulls on their heartstrings and allows them to continue to pursue their goals of being healthy, strong, even when adversity is at its highest point. More importantly, a why that creates a sustainable lifestyle is the most important thing here. Whatever it may be, finding your why is a deeply personal process, and it requires introspection, self-reflection, and an honest exploration of your values and aspirations. It may not happen overnight, but it's a journey worth embarking. I ask my clients, what's your why? And the majority answer, I want to lose weight, and sure, that's their why. But that deep purpose of understanding your why will push you to start a transformation and keep you focused, disciplined, and connected through all the ups and downs. So how do you find your why? I want you to take a trip down the memory lane and revisit some of your deepest pains. I know that sounds morbid, but in reality, people are willing to do more out of desperation than they are out of inspiration. The idea is not to get caught up in the catabolic emotions that will keep you down, but instead to find a deep-rooted conviction and where you will walk away saying, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired, and I'm committed to change no matter what, regardless of how hard things get. Don't be afraid to dream big. Embrace your unique vision. Your why may evolve and change over time, and that's perfectly okay. Embrace the journey and allow yourself to grow and discover new aspects of your purpose. When you align with your beliefs, your actions, you become a catalyst for change and inspire others to do the same. I have a dream, a vision of a world where people understand the importance of nourishing their bodies and embracing a balanced, wholesome lifestyle. And throughout my work as a transformation coach, I aim to make this a dream, but more importantly, a reality, one person at a time. 3 things when I sat there and I came back to the States and I started to think, okay, how did I achieve my dream at such a young age? How did I make that happen? And I sat there with a piece of paper and I thought of 3 concepts. Number 1, I knew at a really, really young age what I wanted to do. I had clarity, right? Clarity is power. Clarity is knowing what you want. Remember, it all starts with your why. Find your purpose, your beliefs, and let it guide you. When you lead from your why, you have the power to inspire action, create change, and make a difference. My friend, I know that sounds like something very cliche, something that a transformation coach would say, but I want to go beyond that. And I want to explain truly what a why is. What a strong, compelling why that actually pulls on your heartstrings. And I want to give you just a story. It's not a true story, but I think it really illustrates this point. I want you to think of 2 very tall buildings side by side, right? 100 stories tall. And you get into an elevator, you go all the way up to the last floor of that building. As soon as you come out of the elevator, you go to the edge of the building and you look down into the abyss, right? There's this big 100-foot drop and you kind of gasp for air. And as you look across to that other tall building, you look into the terrace and right at the edge, there's a gentleman. And he says to you, I'm going to offer you $10 million to cross this plank, but there's a caveat. The caveat is that you actually may fall and die. And there's actually a 90% chance that you will fall and die. But if you cross the plank, you get $10 million. The question is, would you do it? Most likely, you said no to this. 90% chances of dying, no thanks. You can keep your $10 million. Now, I want to give you another scenario. You go into the elevator, up into the last floor, 100-story, get out of the elevator, you go up to the edge of the building, you see the same gentleman, and all of a sudden he says, you either cross this plank, and from behind comes your son, your daughter, your spouse, and they say, you either cross this plank and you actually have 90% chances of falling and only 10% chances of crossing it, or your loved one will have to do it for you. I know exactly what you felt as soon as I said that. It's almost like your heart sunk, right? And the reason for that is because I pulled on your heartstrings. Because there's a very, very strong why, and I'm pretty sure that you would probably want to cross that plank before one of your loved ones. My friend, that's what a strong why is. That is that thing that pulls on you, that thing that you don't even think about. There's just not even a thought. You know that you're going to put yourself before your kids, your spouse, because you have unconditional love for those people, and that's a very, very, very strong why. It's so interesting because oftentimes I talk to people that, have these goals. They want to lose weight. They want to lose 100 pounds. Their A1C levels are elevated. They have, they're on medications. They are on blood pressure medication. Their doctors are saying, hey, if you don't change your lifestyle, we're going to have to put you on insulin. These are pretty life-threatening things in a bad doctor's report. And yet I still see people on the other side sort of figuring out, I don't know if I'm going to do this. I don't know if I really should do this. And the reason for that is because they truly haven't connected to the impact that they're going to have on their family members. God forbid the day that something happens and they actually end up dying based on bad lifestyle, right? Just not following proper nutrition or not following the indications of their doctor when their doctor said that they should change their lifestyle and eat different and move more, right? They haven't connected that yet. We often see on the other end, sadly, when people pass away because of their lifestyle, that we see those family members hurting and in pain. And maybe one of those family members is in the same boat. Maybe they're obese. Maybe they have A1C level issues. Maybe their heart pressure is elevated. And all of a sudden they see that and they see the pain and they connect to that why. And that's all it takes to really just change their mind and change their lifestyle. So my friend, I don't know about you. I certainly hope that you don't have to go through one of these scary situations, one of these bad doctor reports before you actually make a change. I hope that you are inspired and that you embrace some of the things that I'm saying here. You need to connect to a very strong why. And once you connect to that very, very strong why, now whatever dynamics you apply to get there, right? Because you don't just need a heart conviction, you actually need a blueprint that's going to guide you in that direction. We can call that a diet, we can call that dynamics, we can call that exercise. Whatever dynamic you choose is secondary. What is actually the main thing is a strong, compelling why. The thing that's going to fuel you, the thing that's going to allow you to push through on hard days, the days that you get up, you don't want to do cardio, you don't want to eat right, and that cheesecake looks so tempting. And you come up with a million different excuses on why you can't do what you know you should do. And so I'm here, I'm here, challenging you and telling you that you need to really sit down and be introspective. What is the thing that's going to help you change? It's not the diets, it's not the coaches that you've worked with that have failed you or the programs weren't good enough. Any program you do and you adhere to will work. And so we know that that's not the challenge. We know that knowledge is not a challenge. For most of you guys, it's not a knowledge gap. It's really a conviction gap, right? You haven't truly connected the reason why you do what you do. One more example. One of the reasons, if you've been at a specific job for a long time, you most likely, it's mundane. You go there, you have to do what you have to do because you have to make ends meet. And you know that if you don't go to that job, you're going to get fired. And if you get fired, you won't have a roof over your head and you won't put food on the table. And so you show up anyway. That's your why. And this is why you consistently do it day after day after day, no matter how boring, no matter how mundane, no matter how much you dislike your boss, you still show up. That's a strong why. So my friend, I'm here, really just challenging you to find a why, a strong, compelling why that will push you through to live a healthy lifestyle, to make better choices when it comes to food, to stay consistent with your exercise, to become disciplined enough to go to bed at a specific time so that you can get up early and be productive and start your day off right. Prime your day for success. So my friend, I want to leave it here, and I hope that I've truly, some way, somehow have inspired you to move forward and change your lifestyle. I hope that I've pulled on the strings of your heart for you to really make a change and find a compelling why. Leave your comments down below if that's the case. I'm here to answer any of your questions. These are the things I love speaking about, things that edify the mind, the body, and the spirit. We're not family yet. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do me a favor. Hit the like, subscribe button. And I'd love to stay connected with you and share some of these messages that really, truly come from the bottom of my heart. And I hope I move you in the right direction. And if you watch this video and you take action, then this has been worthwhile. If it just goes in one ear and out the other, then that's wasted time. And I really hope that that's not your case. My friend, if you enjoyed this video, you're absolutely going to love this video here. I'll talk to you guys soon. JT Tapias with the Empty Your Bucket Nutrition Plan. Ciao, ciao.